Baltimore is now a 9-point favorite.
Crazy.
This opened at 8.5 on Sunday, went to 9, back down to 8.5, back to 9. It was pretty evenly split between tickets and money in the early going. Now, slightly more tickets on the Ravens, I'm sorry, slightly more tickets on and money on the Broncos than on the Ravens. Um, Look, the Broncos rushing offense is terrible. They will not be able to run on the Ravens, which have the top ranked rushing D. I think that's actually an advantage for the Broncos. You're laughing at me, but let me explain. They like to let it loose. Sean Payton has not treated Bo Nix like a rookie at all. He's basically said to him, figure it the fuck out, dude. Like, you're throwing deep. We're doing trick plays. I'm not limiting the playbook. And that Ravens secondary is just out of sorts. Ross Tucker, our good friend Ross Tucker, talked about this on the broadcast last week. They have so many drives and so many plays where they look confused and they don't know what they're doing as the ball is snapped. And he's like, it shows up on film every single week. And the fact they are giving up the most points in the NFL in the second half. 9 is just a big number for a Broncos team that has proven this year they're going to keep playing, keep going, take every rep as a possibility for the future of Bo Nix being better. Even in this Panthers game, they kept throwing the ball. So I kind of lean Broncos here.
Yeah, and I think Humphrey is supposed to be out, and so is Nate Wiggins, which, as much as we want to bash this Ravens secondary, those two guys have been really good this year. They've just faced really tough competition. And we saw last week with Jameis, he almost got to the end there. The Kyle Hamilton should have picked it, but overall in
Yes.
that whole game, he was great, and there was open receivers streaking down the field. And not only did the injuries catch up to the Ravens there, but we talked. I just don't trust their coaches to make adjustments. And what happened that second half? They got blown out. Like the first half, they played so well, and then the adjustments were made by Cleveland. There was no counter by the Ravens, and that's been my whole take. I mean, you keep talking every week about it. The Ravens have given up the most second half points in the league, right? I feel like we've talked about that where
Yeah, yeah, totally.
they've struggled in the
Dude, I
second
just
half.
said it.
So,
I just said it.
um, how do we not take the Broncos here? So this is
Yeah.
another game where I need to look more into it because I don't get this line. I make this line 7. It's all the way past the key number of 7.5, 8.5, up to 9 now. I'll take it. Like I'm going to take this number, and just because I get the Ravens are going to bounce back here, I understand they'll be able to move the ball, and we're betting on Bo Nix on the road in this position. But Chad just said it. Like this kid isn't treated like a rookie, and I'm trying not to treat him as one. We've seen him. I mean, they had that run there. They went to Tampa. They won on the road, and I think they went up to New York. I know it was a fluky because the Jets again missed field goals, but they kept that game close and won that game. Like this is a team that's not has not been scared, especially with Bo Nix, to go on the road and win these games. And as dominant the Ravens have been offensively, Denver's defense is no just walkover. Their
Dude,
defense has
they are
actually played.
fierce.
Yes, I agree, and I just think this is way too much number not to take at +9. I wanted to avoid this game just because we are so due for a Ravens just to roll a team by 30 points and Denver to play bad, right? I mean, they're literally half a game away from hitting their win total. We're not even at the midway point. Like, this is a team that has overachieved so much. And then we have a team in the Ravens that are a veteran team coming off a brutal divisional loss. This is usually where they kill a team like this, especially with a rookie quarterback. So
Yes.
just being weary, not guaranteed to be one of our 5, but man, I mean, I'm betting this right now. Like, literally bet it before it came on the air. It's a couple books are back up to 9. I'm going to bet it again just because it's crossed that key number again. So very interesting to see what the pros have to say about this one, because right now I love it, but there must be something I'm missing here just because this number is so high.
Well, look, you nailed it on the adjustments, and that is something that Sean Payton excels at, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the best coaches in the NFL in 20 years at making adjustments at halftime to improve his team's chances to win in the second half. And if we're talking about the Broncos defense, it is it is a legit top 5 defense, right? Their front four, they have the best passing defense in the league in passing efficiency. They're third in pressure rate. No one really stops Lamar. I
No.
don't mind backing Denver on the promise of a big second half from Bo Nix. Jameis like tore that defense apart in the second half. When he threw his touchdown pass to win the game, it was the 21st completion of 25 or more yards given up by Baltimore, which leads the NFL. So I I do not worry about backing Denver here right now.
Yeah.
Right now.